Alright, so here's a quick tutorial on UV unwrapping. I'm trying to mimic a setup to answer a question. I'm not sure if he's using a single plane or a grid. So here's a single plane object UV unwrapping. Just create the plane, select editing, U, unwrap, and then we've got it here. Go ahead and export the UV layout and the object as an FBX. Keep them in track so you know which one goes with what. And that one's set. Okay, perfect. And if we're using a grid, then instead we'll go add a mesh, grid, add the subdivisions you want and the size you want. Boom, check. Cool. Edit, grab it. It comes pre-unwrapped as it is, but you can also, if it doesn't, just unwrap. It's gonna take a second doing it, but it comes out with the exact same result. So export that. FBX file is the model, and UV export layout again. That's that. So going into Unity, depending on which one we're working with, is going to be a little bit different. If we're using the 100 by 100 grid that we've unwrapped, so that one's got all of the squares as vertices on the surface. That one, we're going to make a new material, grid 100, right? Go apply it. Nothing happens. Okay, that's because we need an albedo map. The albedo map is, said we were using brick texture is what he was wanting. It's completely up to what we put in, but if we just drop the UV by itself back in, we get the lines. Yep. And if we drop the brick texture in, we get one gigantic brick, because that just applies it to the entire face of everything, that one image. The other option is to go and shrink that, copy paste it into every square, and then you'll have it there, but that just seems crazy. If you've got all that kinds of time in the world, by all means. The other option is to go to that single square, right? Make a material for it, plain grid, apply it. All right, nothing happened. It's because we need something in the albedo. Put the brick texture there. Boom. Now this one, oh, I'm sorry. The material comes set up like this. So drop the albedo in, and same thing. One texture stretched across everything. But we know that we were breaking it up by 100 by 100, so that's why this was set up to check beforehand. So if we do that, now every one of those 100 by 100 squares has a repeating brick in it. So then you've got these tiny bricks over the entire file instead of this craziness. Right. And if we drop that back on there, then you get a really, really, really fine grid. And so we'll drop that on there, get that. And even this one, you can do the same thing. It's just you end up with a bunch of extra vertices for no reason. Unity should get rid of them, but I don't know. So yeah, the grid plane, it's that one, grid 100. So yeah, you can do the same trick there by tiling it, and then you got the in setup the same.